Welcome to the Highest Health Podcast. Raise your health, elevate yourself, and enrich your life. Experience a world of health sovereignty. As you near your highest health, you near your most luminous self. Greetings, Royal Highest Health listeners. I know it's been a hot minute since I released an episode, as I've been taking extra time to spend time with friends who are moving, rejuvenating in nature, and working on some nutritional therapy practitioner projects. Rest assured, the show will go on, and I'll be delivering more episodes with world-class guests coming soon. On that note, today's episode, we are doing something a little different. This is a solo podcast to provide you the 6 foundations nutritional therapy practitioners focus on to support individuals in achieving their highest health and reconnecting with their most luminous self. These foundations are digestion, blood sugar regulation, fatty acids, mineral balance, hydration, and sleep, stress, and movement. Digestion is the first foundation, and it begins in the central nervous system and brain. It is a north to south process. Healthy digestion is fundamental to nutrition. Eating a properly prepared, nutrient-dense, whole food diet is an essential first step, but we must also be able to mechanically and chemically break down this food and absorb the nutrients it contains. The digestion process is dependent on a vast number of interdependent events that begin in the brain and continue all the way through elimination. Proper digestion supports proper function and overall health in the body by providing the nutrients that fuel and build every single cell in the body. These cells, in turn, make up every tissue and organ in the human body. So we quite literally are what we eat, or rather, what we absorb. And furthermore, what our bacteria eats. The next foundation is blood sugar regulation. Blood sugar regulation affects all aspects of human physiology, from energy production and balance to tissue integrity of every organ and blood vessel. Hormonal balance, including hormones of digestion, stress, and sexual function. Moreover, it affects brain health, mood, memory, and cognitive function. If blood sugar regulation is not working efficiently, overall health cannot be achieved, leading to oxidative stress, glycation, and erratic energy output. Optimization of the blood sugar regulation system and the primary blood sugar regulating organs is a top priority in every health challenge. We can help support balanced energy levels and prevent sharp spikes and drops in blood sugar by adjusting the quantity and quality of macronutrients we consume, reducing stress levels, getting adequate sleep, and engaging in regular movement. All right, next, let's move on to the third foundation, essential fatty acids. It is important to include healthy essential fatty acids in your diet for a variety of reasons related to your health goals. Essential fatty acids are needed to provide the body with fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, K, and E. Without essential fatty acids, our body is unable to utilize these fat-soluble vitamins. Essential fatty acids also support healthy joints and optimal energy levels. Furthermore, EFAs, essential fatty acids, support your brain's ability to produce feel-good hormones, which in turn support motivation and happiness. And who's not seeking more motivation and happiness? Including a diverse amount of healthy EFAs also support optimal skin health. Your mood, joints, and skin all require support from a diverse number of healthy fats in your diet. Minerals are the next foundation. Minerals support proper function and overall health in the body as they are required to transfer nutrients across cell membranes, build healthy bones. They're also required to regulate nerve signaling and contract and relax our muscles. Some of the common minerals we think of are calcium, magnesium, sodium, and potassium, but we need many other macro and micro minerals for optimal health. The best way to incorporate more minerals in your diet is consuming a nutrient-dense whole food diet and drinking plenty of clean, mineral-rich water. On that note, we move on to the next foundation of hydration. Hydration supports overall health and proper function in the body by removing waste, flushing toxins, improving cell-to-cell communications, maintaining normal electrical properties of cells, and empowering the body's natural healing process. It counts to include electrolytes as an important part of hydration because water depends on electrolytes for proper absorption. Electrolytes are minerals that become capable of conducting electricity when dissolved in water. Electrolytes have 4 general functions for supporting overall health. The first is controlling the diffusion of water between fluid compartments, known as osmosis. Second is carrying electrical currents. The third is helping maintain pH balance and serving as cofactors for optimal enzyme activity. These functions all serve in supporting overall health and our body's proper functions. The last and 6th foundation is a 3-in-1: sleep, stress, and movement. I'll start the last but not least 6th foundation of sleep, stress, and movement off with a quote from Dr. Nabu Walker. I may have said his name incorrectly. The quote is, "Every physiological system in the body and every single operation of the mind is wonderfully enhanced by sleep when you get it and demonstrably impaired when you don't get enough." With that said, sleep depth is the term used to describe the amount of sleep a body needs. Humans are meant to spend about 1/3 of our lives sleeping, and even short periods of sleep deprivation can be terrible. You may hear people talk about catching up on sleep, or you yourself might find yourself telling others, you need to catch up on sleep. I'm afraid the act of catching up on sleep is only minimally helpful, if at all. Damage from sleep missed in the moment is cumulative and can take years to repair. Sleep simply supports overall health by satisfying our sleep debt and helping our bodies regain homeostasis. During sleep, our body performs essential cleanup processes, restoring and repairing the brain, which ultimately facilitates the recalibration and healthy functions of our biological systems. Without sleep, concentration and response slow, impulse control suffers, leading us to make choices that aren't necessarily best for us in the long run. As we dive deeper, it quickly becomes clear why sleep must be invested in, and as we assist our bodies to achieve our highest health. The second part of the last foundation is stress. One way stress supports our body is through the hormone cortisol, which enhances alertness, vigilance, and memory formation during time of actual or perceived danger. However, when stress is chronically repeated or prolonged, it begins to present many challenges to homeostasis. A brain that is constantly thinking and worrying may require more oxygen. A body that is fighting a pathogen may require more inflammation and more nutrients. These situations mean the body must work harder to maintain certain homeostasis set points, such as blood pH, oxygen, and glucose. For these reasons, it is important to practice stress reduction practices like meditation, breath work, yoga, mindfulness, and movement to support our body's homeostasis set points. This brings me to the third part of the 6th foundation, movement. Movement of all kinds is truly necessary to the optimal function of our bodies, down to the cellular level. Evolutionarily, we are designed to move. The impact of movement on our physiology, not to mention our psychology, is imperative for homeostasis, tissue formation, increasing our proprioception, preventing muscle atrophy, supporting bone density, and optimal joint variations that make dynamic movement possible. Movement is important to support proper alignment and posture of our bodies. Those are the 6 foundations nutritional therapy practitioners focus on to assist clients in achieving their highest health: digestion, blood sugar regulation, fatty acid balance, minerals, hydration, and sleep, stress, and movement. Ciao. Thank you for listening to Highest Help. If you gained value from today's episode, leave a review, share with a friend, or post on social media. If you're interested in achieving your highest help or already pursuing it, send me a DM. I'd love to hear from you.